pretty. All right, this approach trail is gonna have us hiking all the way to the top of that waterfall. So,
I think we'll have to do this for 10 days.
all right, let's go. Right now it's just a paved path up here though. This is just for people just to come sightsee at the waterfall. So, not even in the woods yet, but scenery's still pretty. We're at the base of Amicalola Falls. It's already been a pretty long hike up. This is like heaven and hell in one video. So beautiful, but I know we got to take all the steps all the way up. All right, 175 steps down. Pretty awesome. How you feeling so far? I'm tired already. This is beautiful. Halfway up these stairs and I'm dying. Riley said she feels good though.
Yeah.
We're almost to the top though. We just climbed 600 stairs to get to the top of this waterfall.
But I have a lot of energy.
Oh, I'm dying.
I have a lot of energy.
I wasn't mentally prepared for that. So anyway,
It's not over yet.
approach trail's obviously not over yet, but we're at the top, so should get a little easier from here. So that's 425 on top of the 175 we already did. So there we go. Looks like we got some more stairs coming up, but not as steep. But we got this bridge here. This is the actual top of the waterfall that we were looking at earlier.
Dad, come over here. There's water on you.
Hold on, let's go check out this view. Oh, it was worth it. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, yeah, so we're at the very top of this waterfall. I don't know if you can see those people way down there. That's about halfway up where we climbed. Down there, that parking lot way down there, kind of the ground. Oh man, it's such a beautiful view.
This is what nature can do.
So this is mine and Miley's home for the first night. We stopped at a shelter called Black Gap Shelter, right? And we are 7.3 miles down the approach trail. In the morning we'll have about another mile and a half to get up to Springer, and we'll start the actual AT there. But got the tent set up, already cooked and ate dinner. What do we have for dinner?
We had mashed potatoes.
instant mashed potatoes. What kind do you have?
Loaded baked potatoes.
Yep, and I had some garlic and herb, so they're pretty good. Got our nasty clothes from today. Made a little makeshift clothesline out of some paracord. So we're gonna stay here tonight. Get up early. Go get some water. The water's about a quarter of a mile away, so we'll fill up, come back, pack our bags, and get headed up to the AT in the morning. All right. So recap of the day. Started off, like I said earlier, with a little setback. We had intended to have somebody come and pick us up at the Amicalola Falls, drive us up to the trailhead, but the guy never showed up. I called him a couple days ago to make arrangements, and I called him this morning, and he's like, he didn't answer. I texted him last night and called him this morning. He didn't answer, and then when I finally did get a hold of him, he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember talking to you. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll figure out alternative arrangements. He's like, oh, but if I told you that I'd come get you, I'll come get you. I'm like, well, then you're going to need to give me like an estimated time or something. And he's like, I can't do that. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. So I was like, dude, just forget about it. So I caught a couple other shuttles. I really just couldn't find anybody that was available that could do it. So we ended up just saying, forget it, and let's do the approach trail, which starts at Amicalola Falls and actually goes up to Springer Mountain, which is the start of the Appalachian Trail. And it's 8.8 miles in total. And I didn't want any part of this. I'd heard it was pretty rough, and so I just wanted to get started on the AT and didn't really intend on doing this, but it ended up it being a pretty nice hike. I mean, it's pretty rough, kind of uphill most of the day, but we had a good time. Miley was rocking it today. She was just blazing. She was kicking my butt up and down these hills. There was a lot of times she was just hauling up and then sitting there waiting on me to catch up. So I know right from the start, those 600 stairs were brutal. I mean, that really got our blood pumping, and I was like, man, this is going to be a rough day. But I feel pretty good all in all. Only kind of, I guess, bad thing that happened was I didn't really study the approach trail as far as like where water was and whatnot, and so it was at least 6.5 miles or something like that before we could even fill up water. There was a place way down at the bottom of the mountain, and it was my fault. I didn't look at the app, and it was a lot further, and so we were actually out of water for our last probably mile and a half before we could refill. So I was really happy and felt better once we were able to do that. Let's see what else happened today. Oh, so when we were hiking down from the parking lot to Amicalola, just to the visitor center, there's this little bridge there, just completely wet, and then I slipped and fell, and my phone went flying, and I didn't realize it until we basically almost got to camp, is that when it hit where you plug in the charger, like it was all like full of mud, and so I couldn't get a charger in there or anything. So I was finally able to take a little like toothpick and a baby wipe and get it cleaned out and be able to get a little charge. So I was kind of nervous about that because we're using GPS with this app I have to kind of tell us where shelters are, where waypoints are, where water is. I know we've got this paper guide too, but the app we've been using is just 1,000 times better. So real quick, I'll just kind of show you on paper what we did today. How do I... Maybe I can flip this around. I had to stop and restart it. So this is what we did today. We started down here, I don't know, 1,800 feet, I guess, and basically hiked uphill all day long, getting up to almost 3,500 feet. And we stopped right here at 7.3 miles, so you can see Black Gap Shelter. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty much uphill all day long. So like I said, pretty rough. but we're almost done. We got that little hike up in the morning, about 1.5 miles, and then tomorrow's really not going to be near what today was. So we'll start up at Springer, and the first 4 miles or so are just downhill, and then we got another uphill, and then we're stopping at Hawk Mountain tomorrow. So I don't expect tomorrow to be near as bad as today was, just constant uphill. So that's a good thing. So anyway, like I said, plan tomorrow is just to do, we did 7.5 almost today, so figure we can do 9 tomorrow, make up a little bit of time. I mean, we both of our bodies feel good. No blisters, no pulled muscles, nothing. I mean, my shoulders are a little sore, Miley's ankle's a little sore, but other than that, good hike today, and I think we'll feel pretty good in the morning and be able to go from there. I think Miley's going to do a little writing tonight, journaling, and do you want to say anything else? We're both super tired. Oh yeah, one more thing is, so this morning I got up at about 3 o'clock, and about 3:15 I went into Miley's room to wake her up. She was awake, just watching TV, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she hadn't even been to sleep. She said she was too excited to go to sleep last night, so she had not even slept. And so fortunately she slept for about 2.5 hours in the car on the way here, but you know, you couple that with hiking all day. I mean, I don't even know how she's going. She's pretty tired right now, but yeah, really didn't even sleep last night. So anyway, we'll just keep trying to do these tomorrow so people can just follow along with us and see how we're doing. And like I said, we're gonna be out here for about 10 days. Looks like it's gonna pour right now, so we're probably gonna get some rain tonight. We didn't get any rain at all hiking, so definitely looks like we're gonna get some tonight. So got the rain fly on the tent, and hopefully it's not too bad. So anyway, I'm gonna edit these videos and get them put into a video, and I'll do the same thing tomorrow. Charlie, Mackenzie, Braden, love you guys, miss you guys.